Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Bowden Francis.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Kyle Tucker.
This guy's been a very consistent performer at the plate this year. Top 5 in batting average in the National League. And I tell you what, you got to be good, but you also have to be a little bit lucky. And he's been both, spraying balls all over the yard.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Outside low, and it's 2-1. 1 out, bases empty. Out to short. Tosses across to first. 2 away here in the top of the first.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
France takes it himself, and the Cubs go 1-2-3. Cubs are down quietly. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Need oxygen so I can sleep.
Back here at Rogers Center. On the hill here today, Justin Steele. What do we need to know here?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Now here is Dalton Varsho. Yeah, that's fouled off. Steele, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job of controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Swing and a pop-up. Turner makes the grab, 1 away. And let's take a look at the lineup. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so an offense like that can really put some pressure on that defense so they can swing the bat.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He sends it out of here. Home run number 40 on the year. It's 2-0. Singy, somebody go track down that baseball. It's number 200 for him.
200 career home runs, that's legitimate power at the plate, and that's something that a lot of guys would dream of getting to. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 1 out, nobody on. Anthony Santander at the plate. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Crow Armstrong ranges back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some hitters in your lineup that make contact. And a pitch. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time to get him, 1 away on the strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Francis winds and deals. Right through there for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
On to France, and that's the 3rd out. And the Cubs are down in order. They trail it here 2-0. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Jays, Davis Schneider. Steele back to work. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Hitless in the series. He's 0 for 9. And that one clips the corner. There's a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. One down, base is empty. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
He goes down looking.
Man, just backdoored him with the breaking ball right there. And I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it looks like it's a mile away, so you give up on it, and then it just hooks around that outside corner. Tell you what, if a pitcher can make a pitch like that, you pretty much just have to tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Ernie Clement in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Well struck left field. And in one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
And now, Alejandro Kirk. 2 for 9 so far in the series. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Two outs. Fought off foul. That one well upstairs. And a count 2-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Just missed. Dalton Varsho waiting to hit for Toronto. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Now, Dalton Varsho, 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Happ makes the play, and that is that. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. That's outside, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
And it's strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Now, that K is his 3rd of the game.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees. So that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Just off the inside edge. Now one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Full count.
Draws the walk there. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Pete Crow Armstrong, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now move to first. Amaya back easily.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that we can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score a ball in the gap.
Amaya over at first with 1 away. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. France hooks it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And that's in there at the knees. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Zips it across, and that'll do it. Cubs leave one, and they're down 2-0.
I don't wear a cape or apron, so I ain't saving you or cleaning house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you lose.
Back now in Toronto. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bo Bichette. That one ripped. Raging back towards the wall. And brings it in at the wall. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered in this game. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
Now, Boone, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And now, Anthony Santander. And there's the strike. Outside low, ball 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. And that's in the dirt.
Full count.
Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time.
Now back, first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Ty France. He's 0 for 1. That's towards center. Crow Armstrong should have it. And that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. Back here at Rogers Center, start of the 4th. So up now for Chicago, Justin Turner. Turner, a guy with great bat-to-ball skill. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Whips it to first. Turner is out. Here's Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Tucker, multi-time All-Star, 28 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. The Cubs hitless so far in the game. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-2. And delivers outside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and
out.
Tucker is retired. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. Swings through that one for strike one. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Ball 3.
Foul ball. Ball 4, tried another curve but couldn't locate it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Suzuki off of first with 2 away. Francis checks over to first, and he's back.
2-2.
In the dirt. Throw to first, and he's back in easily. And that's disengagement number 2. No pitch signaled now, and a balk is being called. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. So it's no runs. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Next offering is down low. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Chop to third. Turner collects it. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. And the batter is George Springer. Outside with a breaking ball. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. Tucker should have it. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting the third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Doubled his first time. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That clips the corner.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And that is cut on and missed. And that is strike two. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And
threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they lead it 3-0. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. And there's a ball. And that misses. And a count 2-1. And that's outside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Next offering is in for a strike. Right side, hard hit. On to France.
He's out.
1 up, 1 down.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that one fouled off. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Pitch is in the dirt, and a count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The shortstop takes the ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Struck him out looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside. Foul ball there. 2 outs, base is empty. In the dirt, full count now. And down on strikes he goes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. It's the Blue Jays 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Alejandro Kirk. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Tyson Miller up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Thielbar, the lefty, warming up as well. And now 2-0. That one missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though. And that's out number 1 on a tough play. So the batting order turns over. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. He is singled and he is flied to left. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Next offering upstairs.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Justin Steele will depart. Pitching change here, Tyson Miller.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
High fly ball down the left field line. And that is a foul ball. Double steal. Ball misses. And the throw out at third. Bichette at second with 2 down. That one the other way. And that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's 4-0. So a runner at second, 2 down. Anthony Santander, the next to hit. That one fouled off. Two outs and one in scoring position. And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That's off the inside corner. 2-1. Line drive and foul ball. Man at second. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Just missed. Hard on the ground to first. He'll do it himself. Out, inning over, and it could have been worse. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Francis back to work. That clips a corner. On the ground to third. Clement over to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Horner stands in now and watches strike 1. Next one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The Cubbies still looking for their first hit in this one. That misses, and the count's even at 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. So now Turner into the corner on the go.
No,
pitch misses.
He's
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Right down the chute. 0-1. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a gold glover. Pitch misses, and it's 1-1. Working down to the zone. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. Just off the inside corner, and the count is 2-2.
2 strikes.
Got him looking, and he's up to 7 strikeouts. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Suzuki in the box now. No balls and a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And next for Toronto, Davis Schneider has grounded out a couple of times. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Hit on the ground to short. Swanson throws to first in time, and a couple of quick outs.
The right fielder, number 4, Joel.
2 down, bases empty. Here's George Springer, 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Ranging back, reaching for it, makes the catch. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Louis Varland.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Happ leading things off and takes a strike. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's through there for a strike. Grounder off the pitcher. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right.
Up next for the Cubs.
And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
And it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Back-to-back base hits. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Inside, just missed. Ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boog.
Here's the catcher, Miguel Amaya. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1, and a run scores on the double play.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Left field. Santander gets under it, and that'll do it. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Cubs 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Julian Merriweather.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Ernie Clement now at the plate, 1 for 2. First offering, and it just misses. Merriweather, in his 6th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that's down and away.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Popped up. Amaya. And there's 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
And ball 1.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball.
And now before the
2
1-2, time is called at home plate. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jimmy Garcia. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here's Nico Horner, 1 for 3. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
No.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Fouled off left side.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. He saw a lot of pitches in that at bat and found a way to win the battle.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Nobody out, runner at first. Roll to short, could be 2. To second, there's 1. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Tucker stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The next pitch misses. 2-0. And the sweeper catches the plate.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And it remains 2-2. And that one is inside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
On the ground. Bichette whips it to first. And Tucker is retired. That ends the frame. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. And they trail it 4-1.
I'm just a simple man. Oh, yeah.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Caleb Thielbar. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Bo Bichette up to the dish. And first offering is fouled off. That one way inside. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one pushed foul.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, they've got 7 hits within the first 3 pitches of an at-bat, so there's been no time to get comfortable on the mound.
Rip towards third. Turner to first.
That's an out.
One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Now the left fielder, Anthony Santander. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting. This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. He circles the bases. That's his 3rd home run of the series. It's 6-1. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
Swinging a foul straight back. Still only one out here in the inning. Ball one there. Not even close there. 2 balls and a strike. And misses inside. And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off.
Runner takes off, and first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball. Fastball for a strike. France leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
First offering. Runner goes. Pitch is high. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. The Jays get a pair on this homer. Last chance coming up for the Cubbies. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Braden Fisher hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Suzuki now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That one just misses. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. Sets him down on strikes. Cubbies with only 1 out left.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
They're down to their final strike. The Cubs down to their final strike. That pitch just misses the inside corner. 1-2 to count. That one missed. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
There he is coming through with a knock right there. I like the fact that he can pick him up and put him down a little bit. First basemen aren't known for the speed, but you see him get that extra base hit there. Now he's in scoring position.
And that one is downstairs. And the count is 1-1. That one hammered but pulled foul. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays win the last 2 to take the 3-game series.